See, that was the title track of the album that really took him overboard, man. With Brian Johnson taking over the rails of AC/DC.
Very successful.
So I'm going to go. Oh, we got a phone call.
We got a
before
call.
we get into our next band that we're going to talk about. Bill Farrell is in the house. We're getting phone calls.
Manning the phones. Hello, you're on the air with the Shakeman.
Hello?
Hello?
It's Terry.
You're not going to win with this call. Come on now. You got to do better. You got to bring it. What do you mean? It's Terry.
I'm not trying to win.
What are you trying to do?
I just wanted to say, what about Van Halen?
Oh!
Look at you. See, that's a good call.
That's a great call because that's the next band we're going to talk
Van Halen,
about. Yep.
While that song was playing.
I said that's the next band we're going to discuss. Terry, you're dead on.
Tell us about your what you think about Van Halen before and after.
What do I think about Van Halen?
Yeah.
I think they're awesome.
All right,
That's all I got to say.
Right. Okay, no, hold on. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Yes.
Who was the singer that they let go? Do you remember that?
David Lee Roth.
Oh, very good. And who was the new singer after David Lee Roth left? The first one they used.
Sammy Hagar.
Nice.
Right, that's good.
At least she did her research.
That's what I'm checking. I'm making sure. I'm just making sure that you come to the table with something.
Yes. Now, here's the question. What
You
year?
thought I wouldn't know.
What?
I can't believe it.
What year did David Lee Roth leave the band?
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know that.
Do you remember the name of their last album they made together? Back in the 80s?
Do you remember any name of any of them? Yeah,
no,
not even close.
We're talking about David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth times, yeah.
Actually, the name of the album is the year that David Lee Roth left Van Halen.
Ooh. Is that their biggest album?
Dead giveaway.
Had to be their biggest album.
That's not
One of them.
a giveaway for me. I don't have no clue.
1984.
Oh, I was going to say that.
Yep, because actually 1985, the summer of 1985, David Lee Roth didn't waste any time. He was out on his solo tour by the summer of 85.
That's good knowledge by you, Shakeman.
I did not know that.
Yes, see that?
That was way more information than
So
I
here's
knew.
the main question to you. This is a tough one now. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to tell you my little thing on it, but who do you like better?
He just said my little thing.
My little thing, yes.
Go ahead.
I'm
David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth? You like David Lee Roth better than Sammy Hagar?
Yeah.
Now,
I don't
you
really
mean-
know Sammy Hagar that well.
Do you mean you like him better as a singer, or you just like Van Halen's music better with David Lee Roth?
I just like Van Halen's music better with David Lee Roth.
Okay, now, see, I'm going to tend to agree with you on that point. That point is where I'm going to have to lean towards David Lee Roth, because I agree with that. But when it comes to, when you're comparing the singers and entertaining, I was more entertained by Sammy Hagar, and he's much better vocalist than David Lee Roth.
They also had a much bigger body of work with David Lee Roth.
Yes.
Than they did with Sammy
of
Hagar.
course.
Yeah.
That's and you're never going to take away from the very first guy they had, because it always seems like, you can't replace the original guy. But I think Van Halen did a great job.
David Lee Roth made Van Halen.
Yeah, well,
Who they are.
Yeah.
Or who they were.
Yeah, he did. Plus, having the greatest guitar player in the world didn't hurt.
Didn't hurt at all. And the drunkest bass player in the world.
Yeah. You have a Jack Daniels bass, you're the coolest.
Right. Here's the trifecta, Terry. Do you know who the third singer of Van Halen was? He rocked Van Halen for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
After Sammy Hagar.
Whole minutes?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Come on, it's the trifecta. You get this one, you are queen of Van Halen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on!
You don't have your iPad out, you Google it
Did
real
you
quick?
ever hear?
I could, but I don't have it on me.
Do you remember a band called Extreme?
Extreme.
Can you turn your radio down, caller? I always wanted to say that.
Turn the radio down.
Yes, we can hear ourselves behind you.
Hold on.
All I heard was extreme, 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 extreme.
Sorry about that.
No problem at all. No, but the question was, do you remember a band back in the 80s called Extreme?
I do not.
Don't she will
Absolutely do.
She will absolutely not get this answer now.
No. You remember More Than Words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Extreme.
Oh!
And the singer from Extreme, a guy named Gary Sharon.
Gary Sharon.
Was 15 minutes of Van Halen fame.
Gary Sharon?
Yes.
Gary Sharon.
They made a
no T-shirt for you.
They made a Van Halen tour with this guy after Sammy left, and it lasted for about 6 weeks.
Wow.
I like Gary Sharon. I got no problem with him.
I have no
just
problem
don't
with Gary
him in-
Sharon, but
I don't like him in Van Halen.
No. He just did
Yeah, I don't
not.
remember him at all.
Yeah, see
That sums it all up.
not
right
many
there.
people did either because that's basically that album went.
Yeah.
And what was that called? Van Halen 3?
I have no idea.
I think it was called Van Halen 3. Now, I mean, after you have Van Halen 1 and 2, and then you come out with Van Halen 3, you figure it'd be just as successful as the other two. Guess what? That didn't work. Didn't happen. And this was the biggest hit off it, by the way. It was called Fire in the Hole, which actually was debuted. Here you go. Here's a good question for you. I know Terry's not going to know it. Because she has
no, she's 2 out of 3 right now.
No, she has no clue that Gary Sharon was even in Van Halen. So this is a question to you, Mr. Farrell.
I'm not going to know. Go ahead.
What movie did that song debut in? Fire in a Hole, Van Halen 3.
The Rock.
No.
I
I'll give you a hint. It was a...
Mr. Popper's Penguins.
No, this movie came out in like the 80s. Mid to late 80s.
All right, I'm sorry.
Late 80s, I think it was. Do you know?
No idea.
Let me let you hear the
Let's get
song.
a hint.
I'll give you a hint. It was a cop series. They made 4 movies.
T.J. Hooker.
No, not TV.
Lethal Weapon.
Yes. What Lethal Weapon? What?
4, 2.
What?
Wait, it's got to be 1 or 3.
There was 3.
3.
It was,
It was 3, the one we didn't say.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought it was Mr. Popper's Penguins.
this was the big hit off that album. And the dude, when he first starts to sing, he tries to sound like Sammy Hagar, which is kind of really weird. It sounds
Yeah?
like Sammy a little bit.
Oh,
doesn't it?
yeah.
Now you could sit here and say that sounds like Sammy.
He really does. Terry, if you close your eyes, you may think it's Sammy Hagar.
Really?
Well, yeah, even though you can't see it.
But that is awesome that Terry came up with that when we were just getting ready to start talking about Van Halen.
I don't know. Is Terry out through the Red Roofer right now with that? Just that?
No.
Bringing up Van Halen? Nope.
He's got the Funk Buster.
Sorry, caller.
How can we'll tell you what.
We're going to put you in the hat. We're going to put you in the hat.
Oh, she's in the hat.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can't make that decision right now.
Right,
That's
no,
not
no.
until later
I'm
on
in
the
the
show.
hat.
You're in the hat.
Oh, of course you are. You called. You
I
got
wasn't
yourself
even
in
trying
the...
to get in the hat.
Yeah. No, you called in with a good point. You talked about Van Halen, which is good.
Right, and we were going right to Van Halen right before you called.
It's going to be... I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to discourage you. It's just going to be very hard to beat the Funk Buster tonight.
Yep.
It's going to be hard.
It's a great call.
It was. I got to give him
I
credit
don't know,
there.
maybe if Tommy Salami calls.
I think he's going to before the night's out.
He ain't got nothing else to do.
He's got nothing else to do for him.
Right now, he's jumping up and down, going, "Hang up, Terry! Hang up! I want to call."
Hang up, man! Get out of here!
Tommy Salami. We have 2 lines though, bro. We can get you in. Don't worry about it.
Definitely, man. It's not like you're going to be put on. You're not going to hear beep, 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 beep. The day of the busy signal is pretty much over. You got like 3-4 lines on phones now, you know. But all right. So your point was, Terry, that you think the David Lee Roth Van Halen was better than the Sammy Hagar Van Halen.
Yeah, I don't think I even know any Van Halen songs with Sammy Hagar.
Yes, you do.
Are you serious?
No, she does.
She
All right,
has
maybe
to.
I do, but I just can't think of them off the top of my head.
She has to.
Right. If you only know David Lee Roth Van Halen songs, you must be old.
Well, we're gonna when we're done talking to you, Terry. We're
I'm
gonna.
the same age as you, a fool.
No, you're older.
A month. It's only a month. Don't him fool you.
Oh man, no, but we're gonna play some Van Halen, Sammy Hagar.
Okay.
So that way,
Bug wanted me to say hello to you, by the way.
Oh, well, put him on.
Hold on.
See what he knows about Van Halen. Probably more than you.
Hello.
Hello. You're on live on the air with the Shakeman Show.
Cool.
cool.
This is my nephew, G-Bug.
Hey, G-Bug, what's up, man?
G-Bug made the honor roll in school for the first time in his entire life. Give it up for the slug.
Just don't put a bumper sticker on the car. Don't put a bumper sticker on the car.
Nah, Pop won't put anything on his car
I can't
if it
stand
don't have
people
an
that
eagle
put
on
bumper
it.
stickers on their car. I don't know what it is. It just bothers me.
2 of my classmates, Aziz and Brian, got president's list.
Really? What does that mean? Obama sent them a letter?
Yeah, all straight A's.
Straight A's. All right.
Whoa.
That's pretty good. That's
Pretty
really good.
cool.
Ryan says hi, G, by the way.
Hi.
So, all right, you can put Terry back on. We just wanted to say hi to you real quick, buddy.
Congratulations, buddy. Keep up the good work.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're
welcome, man.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
Terry.
hey.
Hello, Terry. How are you?
You know, having G-Bug on the line helped you a little bit, but still, Funk Buster.
And Funk,
okay, that's
Funk
fine.
Buster and the Buried List in the same call is tough to beat.
yeah.
Buried list.
And we're gonna play a van. I swear, Terry, if you didn't hear this song,
Are you gonna play Sammy Hagar?
I
Song?
am. And if you didn't hear this song, you
Okay,
were.
I probably know it. I just said, like I said, I couldn't think of none off the top of my head.
I know, but if you really haven't heard this song, I don't really know what you were doing back in 1986. This was all over the radio.
Making babies.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Listening to Lionel Richie, so she wasn't had any time for Van Halen.
My daughter was born in '87.
Really?
Well, I hit that right on the head, didn't I?
Wow, see that?
She did.
If she was born in 87, she was definitely having some fun in 86.
I'm hanging up now.
All right, Terry.
Thanks for calling, Terry.
All right, man. Speaking of Sammy Hagar's Van Halen.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you, Terry. All right. We're going to do some Dreams from 5150.
5150.
And if Terry never heard this song, she was definitely having too much of a good time back then. It's the Shakeman Show on Aquanet Radio.